Hi there, I'm John of John's Carnivorous Plants, and this is my indoor nursery. Today we are going to discuss one of the most infamous questions in all of the carnivorous plant trade that comes up literally all of the time from new growers. Should you cut your Venus Flytrap flower? I'm weary. I'm exhausted from answering this question so many times, and it's pervaded the hobby for years. So I hope I can provide a little bit of insight in on how we can, go about this. So we have, first and foremost, what happens to make a Venus flytrap flower? Either A, it's healthy and mature, and it's that time of year, right after it's gone dormant, early spring, and it's ready to make little baby Venus flytraps. So it shoots up its flower and it halts the growth of the trap, so little ants and all kinds of other things can either fly or crawl up the flower stalk and pollinate it and make little baby Venus flytraps. All right, so how Venus flytraps continue existing in nature, and for the most part, if you are growing Venus flytraps and you've successfully let them go dormant and they're about 2 to 3 years old, you'll start seeing flowers every year. Like clockwork, every spring, there'll be some like flowers popping up. Perfectly normal. However, we get into the problem of out of season flowers. If your Venus flytrap is starting to flower out of season, it is stressed. It is not reading the signals of Mother Nature and what's going on around it, and it's not a good time. That flower inhibits the growth of traps because of the hormones that go into producing the flower and how it wants to grow up and everything. It basically causes all of the traps to be suppressed. So this is where we get into, once again, coming back to, should you cut the flower? If you've already seen Venus flytrap flowers, don't really care for them, cut them if it's, regular time of the season. If it's any other time out of the spring, cut it. Your plant is probably experiencing stress from either too low of light, incorrect watering or humidity, incorrect soil, incorrect water. All kinds of different issues could be happening that are basically making your plant suffer and want to shoot up a flower. And honestly, the reasonings for all of that are way too many videos that I can't really crunch into this one here. So look forward to a whole series and mess of different discussions down the line related to all the different issues that you can run into that would cause your Venus flytrap to flower early. They're all very in-depth and have a lot more than just a surface level 5-minute explanation. So bear with me. So it's like, it could be anything from like, the roots are rotting because you don't have enough oxygenation in the soil, or the roots are just rotting because you use a wrong mix, or your roots are rotting because you're using too much fertilizer. There's all kinds of different reasons why that could be happening. Or you're getting, spots on the leaves or something like that. You're having pests. That's another reason that causes Venus flytrap to flower out of season. So there's a bunch of reasons why it could be shooting up an out of season flower. Or it could be, you moved it, it was outside and you moved it, and now because a tree no longer blocks it, it's like, oh, I get more light, time to flower. Stuff like that can happen. I've seen that with my own. It's tough to diagnose every situation all the time. So my general rule is, if it's not spring, it's not healthy, cut it. If it's out of season and it's healthy and it's flowering, I would generally cut it anyways, just because put more effort into the traps and potentially dividing and being a very healthy plant for the next winter if you're keeping it outdoors or whatnot, or if you're indoors, like trying to bulk it up as much as you can before it slows down for winter. So I hope I've answered the question in a way that you can find adequate and a little bit of insight in what you should do, which is, generally speaking, cut it. Venus flytraps typically are the only plants that I would recommend this for. Almost every other carnivorous plant, there's almost no reason why you shouldn't cut the flower. Well, not cut the flower. You shouldn't let the flower go. Don't cut flower. Like, leave flower, let it grow. because they're very beautiful. And if you are a skilled enough grower to see flowers on your plants, you should appreciate that. It's a very beautiful thing. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want to discuss carnivorous plants, join the Discord. If you have a suggestion for a future rant or video like this, please put it in the description below. And also, if you want to support me directly by buying one of these plants, go to my website. There's a link there in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.